Hello everybody, welcome back to Daniel's Nitro RC channel. How you guys doing today? I hope you had a great weekend and the start of a new week. Um, I'm going to be doing some work tonight and I'll show you what in just a second. So a few of you guys have requested in the past on my live streams um, how to put a dual disc brake kit on a Jato 3.3. Well, now here's your chance to see it, guys, because I had two people on my YouTube channel that asked me, how do you install this kit? Well, today you're going to see it. I finally got my disc brake kit today. My other one got canceled and it didn't get delivered. So I got my money refunded and I got me another one. So it came today. Edgar, what is going on, man? It's good that you come on. All right, so we got the HR Carbon Dual Steel Wave Brake Kit for the Jato 3.3 Nitro. There it is, guys. This package it comes in right there. Got all the parts and pieces that we need. Let's grab that Jato and get it on there. Okay, there she is, right there. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so we got the Jato here, okay? All right, let's go ahead and start by taking the body off of it, as usual. Okay, I'll get that out of the way. All right, so our main objective today is to take the stock brake off and replace it with that. So we're going to go ahead and start doing that. Put my Jato up on the stand here on my new car lift. Let's get me propped up here so I can get my camera at a good angle so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing, because I want to make this a good video so you guys can all see how this brake kit goes on. I'm going to spin this around a few times so it stays on there. There we go. Get down. We're going to get down into the bottom of this right here. So this is what we're going to be looking at. Okay. Get my trusty old tool bag down. Oh, and another thing that came today is, guess what else came today? My glow plug wrenches came. Look at how shiny they are. I got the multi-wrench. Got 3 of them. So I got those. Okay, guys. Let's get this brake kit on. So we're going to go ahead and take out the pieces. Nope, hold on a minute. Let me adjust this cord. It's pinched in there. Okay, we're going to take out all the pieces for this brake kit. Okay, we're going to rip this thing open. I'm really excited to get this on. Okay, so in here, you're going to have a lot of parts here. Okay, you're going to have two steel disc brakes, and those are steel. And look at that, it even comes with a little HR decal, and I'm going to put that on my body actually, because I'm going to sponsor, or it'll help sponsor the brake kit. I'm going to put it right here on the wing, right on the top, because I really want to show that off. All right, I got that on my body. Put it right there on the racing wing. Okay, so back to the brake kit, and then you got your little spindle here. You got three carbon fiber disc pads. Aren't those cool? Look at those guys. They're pretty cool looking. So you got 3 of those. I'm going to take these disc brakes out. Edgar, how was your day, buddy? So there's one brake disc. And 2 brake discs. And then last but not least, we got the small screws and parts. So let's get those out. Be careful not to lose anything. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna get my magnetic cup out so I don't lose anything. So we're gonna put all these parts, the small parts, in there so I don't lose anything. So we're gonna take that stuff out. Should have there's a little in there, 2 long screws and 1 little set screw. So we're gonna keep those in there so we don't lose them. Okay, now that I have all these parts out, let's go ahead and install my new brake kit. So what we're gonna do, okay, I'm gonna get in here. You can see there's 2 Allen head screws that we're gonna take off. But first, what I'm going to do to aid in the removal of it is take this tire off. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Just so the install goes smoother and that we don't have the wheel in the way, it's best to just remove it. We're going to take this off. There we go. All right, now that we got the wheel off, now we can see what's going on in here. All right, so to get this kit off, start off by taking those 2 screws out. So we're going to find the right Allen wrench for that. I'm going to walk you guys step by step on how to remove this brake kit. So we're going to take off this screw first. So go ahead and loosen that one up. Trying to get my big hands out of the way so you guys can see what I'm doing. Now remember, you want to use every part that comes with the new brake kit, okay? So make sure you use all the screws that it comes provided with it. We're going to take that one off first, okay? There's screw 1. See, you can see that the shoes came loose, okay? Now we're going to take the bottom screw off, okay? That's going to take the brake shoes completely off. So that's what we're going to do next. Okay. I apologize if my lighting's not the greatest. Okay, so now that's what we took off. It's the stock shoes and the 2 screws that holds it on. So that's what we remove first, okay? Now, you're probably wondering how to get that brake disc off of there, and I'll tell you. There's a little steel C-clip right here that you got to take off. So we're going to go ahead and take that off. these can be kind of a pain in the butt. And so gotta kind of work at it and get it off there. And you do not need the C-clip when you take it off. So it just basically holds the shoe on, or the brake rotor. There's the C-clip. Okay. So you got that. Now we're going to take off the brake disc. So we're going to take the brake disc off. That comes off like that, okay? Now we need to remove this part, which is a little plastic piece that should come off of there. Sometimes they're a little bit of a challenge to get off, but we got to remove that piece to get the new brake kit installed. Okay, so we need to grab a pair of pliers and pull or pry this piece off, one of the two, just so you get it off there. Okay, see, there you go. Got this little part. Okay, now there's a little pin in there. You want to remove that too. So that comes out. See the little pin right there on the shaft? That, I'm going to take that out of there like so. So I'm going to take my pliers and just pull that pin. There's the pin. Okay, so now we're ready to install the new kit. So now I'm going to show you guys step by step how to put this on. First, we're going to start with this piece, okay? So you want this piece on there first. So you slide that on, and then there's a pin that comes with the kit, okay? I'm going to put that pin inside of there like that and push the pin in until it's kind of straight. Might have to take a few times to get it, but just make sure you get that pin centered in there, because now I'm going to show you the next step after this. So okay, I went a little bit too far with it. Got to kind of find that happy medium here with that pin. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, what locks this spindle on is this little tiny set screw. So we're going to put that in next, and I'll show you guys how to do that. There's a threaded hole on the end of that collar. See that? I'm going to put this set screw right in the end of that. See how I'm doing that? And you want to do it until you get it snug. And then you want to hold the wheel and give it a good twist. Might have to hold it with a pair of pliers and just twist that screw till it's good and tight on there. You don't want that falling off, okay? All right, so that's that part. That's the first step of getting it on right there. So that's what it should look like when you get it. Okay, now we're going to install the brake discs and everything like that. Okay, so we're going to install the brake discs on there. So we're going to put number 1 on. Go ahead and pop those on. They can be kind of a pain a little bit to get on. There we go. There's one. Okay. Now we got 1 on there. Okay. So now you want to slip one of these behind that first rotor. Okay. So we're gonna slip this shoe in behind so we can get the brakes on. So that goes behind. Okay, like so. That's what you want to see, something like that. Okay. Whoops, it wants to fall out on me. That's okay. Now what we're gonna do first, guys, is put both of them on, both discs. So you want to make sure your slots are going the right way for your brake too. So I'm going to put both of them going the same way. Okay, there's that one and that one. Now they're both on there. See how I did that? Now, you're probably wondering how to get the brake shoes on there. Okay, so they go on there like this. Go on there like that. I don't know if you can see that. They go on there like this. So you start it by putting 2 screws in on your carbon fiber brakes. This is the tricky part of the whole thing, trying to put the brake shoes on. Then you got to have one in the middle too. So it's kind of a hard thing to do. I apologize if you can't really see what I'm doing, but I'll show you in a minute what I'm doing here. I'm trying to get one of these screws started in these pads, okay, to get it started. And then I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. Okay. So when you get done, let me see here. Get that all lined up here. Get these brake rotors set right here. Okay. So that's what it should look like when you get all the shoes on, like that. When I have one on the outside, one in the middle, one on the inside, just like that. So now we're going to try to get the bottom screw to go in there on the bottom shoes. You might have to finagle the screw around a little bit to get them all in the pads. Just try to, got to kind of fight it a little bit to get it in there. But once you get it in there, it's not so bad. Okay. So let me just tighten up this one screw real fast, and then I'll show you how to do the rest of it here. Trying to get everything lined up here. And then once you get everything lined up and your screws started, like I did, see, now the brake kit is on. See how it works? It's a pretty cool system. Really neat brake. Now what we're gonna do is tighten down. Whoa! Car about fell off the lift. Okay, so we're gonna tighten down the screws. Pretty much is what I'm doing now. You don't want to make these super tight. And once they go up to the brake rotors or the brake pads, you want to stop because that's your point to stop this threading the screws in. So like I said, you don't want to put them on there super tight because then you got to do the adjustments on everything. So now we're gonna tighten up the bottom screw now. They can be a kind of a pain in the butt to turn. So you gotta give it a little bit of force to it. Okay, that's a little bit too much. Gotta back that one off a little bit. Tighten this one up a little bit. There we go. About right in there. That's where you want to have it about. Now when we turn the Jato on, I'm going to test the brake out on it. See, it needs to be adjusted a little bit, the drag on it. So you just want to tighten up the brakes until they work. We're going to tighten up this screw a little bit more, and that one too, until we get a good brake. Okay, that's a little bit too tight now. Just want a little bit of slack out of it. Okay, so that will work right there. Once you feel it tight like that, that's what you want. And hardly no tension on the brake itself. So that will work for the brake. That's actually pretty good right there. So now we're gonna, okay, we bench tested it. That works fine now. Now we're gonna loosen up this screw just a pinch, guys, just a pinch. You don't want no drag on that when it's spinning. Now we're gonna retest the brake. Okay. Yep, that's what you want right there. All right, that's perfect. So now you guys know exactly how to do this. I would recommend if you have another set screw, put 2 set screws in there. I don't know if I have another one or not. I'm gonna look. I might have one, but if I do, I'm gonna put 2 of them in, and I'll tell you why. The reason why you want 2 set screws on that is because if one of them comes out, you have another one holding it in. So I'm just looking for another set screw. I don't know if I have one in my tool in my spare parts thing, checking out what I got here. I think I might have one somewhere in here, looking. But it's good to put 2 of them on there if you have to. That's what I did on my other Jato, and I had no problems. Sometimes these let's see, sometimes these resonators have set screws. I'm just gonna take one of these out and see if that'll fit in there. That should fit in there. Yeah, it does actually. I'm gonna use that one. So I'm gonna put this set screw in here as a spare, so it has something to hold on to. Actually, how? Okay, yeah, that's all. It's gonna be just a little bit, guys, for the thread. So I mean, it's gonna stick out. So make sure you get it on there good. Tighten it down. Give it a twist, because that's what's gonna hold your kingpin in on the brake itself. Okay. So just make sure you have that tight. All right. So that is how you put the brake kit on a Jato. So now I'm going to take my other pair of pliers so I can grab this brake disc, so I can give this set screw a twist here. There we go. All right, guys. And that is how you do it. Just like that. If you have any other questions, please let me know, because I know exactly how to put this kit in. I did it with my other Jato I had, and I suggest if you do have a Jato, your best bet is to get that brake kit, because it's going to stop your Jato a lot faster. Jato has a lot of power. You need those steel disc brakes to stop it. All right, so now I'm going to put some of my tools away here. Put all my tools away. And then my parts, my transmission parts, that will fall under transmission and brakes. So I'm going to put that brake kit, the stock brake kit, in here. So I don't want to lose anything. I always put my parts in bags, Ziploc bags, because that's the best thing. That way, if you need a part, then you know where to find it, because I label all of my parts and then I know where they go. So that's that. Put my screwdriver back and all that. Okay, now we're going to put the wheel back on. Put the tire back on it. There we go. I'm using my new wrenches too, or my new wrench kit. Pretty cool little wrench kit. I got this off of Amazon too. All right, guys. So that is exactly how you put a Jato brake disc kit on. Thank you so much for watching my channel, guys. I really appreciate you guys. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. It would help me out a lot. And thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful evening. And that concludes the Jato brake disc conversion.